Okay, David, you asked to see how a 3D printer worked. This is a FDM filament deposit type printer. It uses a spool of plastic filament. It's actually PLA, this type. You get different types. It gets fed through this stepper motor here, through this Bowden tube, into this hot end. There's fans etc. controlling the heat temperature. You can just about see it. The main ring around it is just like a border. Inside it, I'm printing a test print called a Benchy. It's like a bench test. It's a little boat. It's called Benchy. It's well known in the 3D community. So this information here tells you certain things. I'll try to focus on it. It's difficult to film this screen, but the nozzle, which is the hot end, is 200 degrees Celsius. The bed is 50 degrees Celsius, and then it tells you other information there. You can change all sort of things. You can stop print, change print, all the rest of it. Go back to the main screen. So what it does initially is it takes and it runs a bead along here to make sure it's level. This here I've fitted it's called a BL Touch. Actually it's a CR Touch, and it's auto bed leveling to make sure the bed's got to be absolutely level for the print to work, because obviously it's a tiny little nozzle. You can just about see it. You can't really see the filament coming out because it's so fine, but it's building it layer by layer by layer. You see? So it's a computer program like CAD, and it's basically drawing it out layer by layer, bit by bit. You can see there the internal structure when it goes back. Can't really see it until it moves, but there's an internal structure, and you can set up the internal structure how you want it, like how thick you want the walls, how much infill there is percentage wise. These here are the rudimentary bed leveling, before I fitted this, but you set them very roughly to there. It has like a Y, an X, and a Z axis, XYZ axis, and you have stepper motors for each of those. So there's a belt here that's running this here, yeah, on the X axis. So there's an X axis there. Up and down, this gantry here goes up and down depending on the height at which this print is at, and that's the Z axis. And the Y axis is obviously this one. I know you know this anyway, but the electronics are in here. I just put a new hot end in and stuff, because it was misbehaving. This is the hot end. This is the business end. Let me just take that off. It's missing its little nozzle. Here's the nozzles. There's the hot end, the business end. I fitted a new one in there. So there you go. Hopefully that explains it. There is another kind of printing, which is a 3D resin printing for more detailed work, but this is good for structural strength. So the resin one is what I did this guy on. This one here I did on this. So there you go.